Hi, this is Ann at Virtual Quilters. I'm going to do this hopefully quick video just to give for visual learners to show making this block. Few techniques here that you may or may not have used, but they're simple. So this is my own little notes, but I'm going to show it on camera in case that helps you as well. And I'm going to be making a PDF of this of how I did this, just so you can download it and have it if you choose to make this block as well. It's in our block lotto game that we play every month. We have a new pattern of a block, and you can use it to make whatever you want. But if you want to mail one in to me, we'll put it in a drawing, and whoever's name is drawn wins all the blocks that were submitted. So a little fun. So I did this in Christmas colors. This was a graphic that I found. All the links to the free pattern were dead. I couldn't find it, so I'm doing it my way. So anyway, so first we're going to make the corner here. You can see in this corner, that's how I decided to break it down, is into 3 rows. And so we're going to do that first row, and I'll show you basically what mine looks like there. Give you a little bit. So that's what we're going to make first. So we're going to start with the corner ones, which is this right here. So we've got block A, which is this outside 3.5 by 3.5 inch square. And then we've got the white, which is 2 inches by 3.5. And we're going to put them right sides together and do a seam across the top. Then the other part of this corner is this one, which is this is the dark green, which is going to be block C here, or medium green, actually I called it. And that's a 2 by 2 inch square, and then this one is 3.5 by 2. And that's all in the pattern, so you don't have to remember that. Anyway, once again, stitch them together. And then I'm doing this so you don't have to watch me sewing. So here's this one, and here's the other one, moving along. And I happen to press the seams open just because that's my preference. You can do what you want. So you're going to put those together, put right sides together, and then stitch them. And then once you press them once again, then you end up with the corner block, which you can see in the pattern in each of the 4 quarters. So you're going to make 4 of those blocks. And once again, like I said, I decided to press the seams open just so it's very flat. Okay, then the next we're going to make is this red section. We're going to need to make 4 of those, and they made the 2 fabrics very similar but a little different, and I like that, so I went with the same thing. So this is how this is going to go. So we've got 2 pieces. I've pinned them here so they're ready to show you. On the back, I usually use a light pencil, but on the back of the 2 inch by 2 inch squares, you draw a diagonal line. I used a iron erasable marker so that you could see it a little better. And anyway, so these are mirrors of each other, and you can see the line here and the line here. And I've pinned them this way, that's how I work, so that I can stitch them without having to take any pins out. And when they're small blocks like this, I like that control. So, okay, so I'm going to show that here. So here I have stitched them together on the lines. And by the way, I find with these little blocks, it's a lot easier to get a clean start and end to the stitching if I start on the side and then go to the point. And on the side and to the point, it just starts and stops cleaner on my machine. So the ones that have the X's here, these outer corners that go to the point, those are going to be trimmed off. This is a stitch and flip procedure, and that's going to give you the change in colors that you see here between E and then the red. So showing you the next step, once you trim them, this is what they're going to look like. And you can see that there. and you can see that once you flip these open, you have the rectangle that you need. So you just trim them off 1/4 inch from the seam, like I showed here. The little X is the part you're going to remove. And same thing here, you're going to flip them over and press them. And these are at this point on the bias, so you don't want to push it or stretch it, you just want to press them. Okay, and then here is what they look like afterwards. I did not press these open just because they like laying this way, and it gives it a little stability. So anyway, so there's those two pieces. And then these are going to go right sides together, and right down the center you're just going to stitch that line, and you'll end up with something that looks like that. Okay, so then you're going to put, once you've done all those pieces, you're ready to put it together. So I'm going to move this up so you can see the whole thing. So this is the bottom section. I've got 2 of the outer 4-piece blocks and 2 of the arrow, I call them, for lack of a word. Then the middle piece, here's the center piece, and I'm going to overlap these just a little to mock there being a seam there. So this is a center 3.5 block. Notice that the points, the arrows, all go towards the center. And then we add this one over here to it. And we have basically got, this is when we stitch this seam and this seam, then you're going to have a complete block. And I think this is really an attractive block. I'm looking here to see if I got it all. This is in Christmas colors in this case, but it looks good if you use 4th of July colors, if you use Easter colors, Valentine's Day colors. If you change the colors, it looks like whatever theme you're going for. So that's it. And like I said, there's a downloadable PDF with this on our Virtual Quilters website, virtualquilters.com, and it's all free, of course. And this is our November 2024 block lotto. Thank you.